What's up, YouTubiacs? Walshy1009 here, and today I'll show you my best rendering settings that I use for the for rendering out a video. Now, I showed you last video on what settings I use for Bandicam. Just letting you guys know that I won't be using Bandicam for much longer. I am looking at a different program, something like DxTory. So yeah. So this is how to basically get the best rendering settings. So I've loaded in my video that I did before on the best Bandicam settings, and it says down here the project 1280 by 720, and you can edit your project settings by clicking on project video properties right up here where the preview is. And you got a says template custom. Now when you drag in your video here, it says do you want to match the file with source media or something, adjust source media to better match project or render settings. You click on yes, and then it will customize it to what the video is. So I got it here 1280 by 720, frame rate 30 frames, and I also got a loadout here called game, which is basically the same settings. So you want to have all this, put the frame rate on 30 frames per second if you've done it that way. Pixel format 8-bit, full resolution rendering quality good, and tick this box, adjust source media to better match project or render settings. And you can tick this option here, start all new projects with these settings. Go to audio. I have the sample rate on 48,000 because that's the same rate in the video. So yeah, and you can leave this all the same, start all new projects with these settings, and you can muck around with the other stuff if you want to. So you apply and OK. And now I've got my video here, I can edit it. Now, when you are recording in Bandicam and you finish recording, when you go, I know with the version I have at the moment, when you go and put it into Sony Vegas, what Sony Vegas does is that it puts the video in, but it doesn't build the peaks for audio. It doesn't recognize your audio. So there are two solutions to this. One, you can click that wave customization setting right here. If we go into settings here, and if you click on save audio tracks while recording, you can do that and basically put in the audio track and it will be all fine. Or if you don't do that, or you forget to do that, you can get this program called Virtual Dub. Wrong thing. You can get this program called Virtual Dub, and yes, I've been testing out DxTory. So you can get Virtual Dub, yeah, there it is. And you can put your video in, go video full processing in, no, audio full processing in video direct stream, and then save it as an AVI. And I'm sorry about the background noise. So you can just do that, and then once you've done that, you can save it and get a new AVI file. It might be smaller, which is a good plus, and you can put it in, you'll get your audio peak. Now when you do this, you can muck around with your audio peaks and all that, and once you're done, add effects, do all that, add texting, crop a video in the corner. Once you're done, you'll go File, then click on Render As, and then you will not see this. You'll actually have these boxes unticked, but you'll get all this, and then you want to go to where it says Main Concept AVC, AAC, MP4, ABC. And you want to go down to Internet HD 720p, because that's what I'm guessing you are rendering in for the sake of this video. You want to go to Customize Template, and you can muck around with this stuff, but we'll get to the important stuff here. Include video, ticked, and then you want the frame size to be HD 720, so that's 1280 by 720. You want the source to adjust the frame size, so that's what YouTube will do. You'll have the profile on high, put the frame rate to, you got to allow the source to adjust this frame rate. Field order, you click on non-progressive scan, and pixel aspect ratio, leave that, number of reference frames 2, and you got variable bit rates here. Now this is where I'll go to the one I currently have, edit it out. I've called it YouTube render. Now you got it I've done all the stuff there. And when you go to variable bitrate, you want to put the maximum BPS as 10 million and the average BPS as 8 million. Now once that's done, you can go to the next one, and this is a really important one. This is called Encore Mode, and you have 3 options. You go render using CPU only, render using OpenCL if it's available, and render using CUDA if available. Now you can use these options if your GPU supports it. So what your GPU is, it's the graphics processing unit, and it will use your graphics card to render out the video, and it will be much faster. And the way you can check to see if you have a GPU that supports Sony Vegas is that you click check GPU. And for me, I got no GPU available, so that doesn't really apply to me. But if you click on System and click check GPU, you can check that yourself. So you can click on CL, see if it supports it, and you can click on CUDA and see if it supports it. I don't know which one's better, but I do know that they both use your GPU to render out, and it's faster. So for me, we'll be using render using CPU only. And you want to click on tick the box enable progressive download. You go to audio. You have the sample rate is 48,000 Hz, include audio of course, have that box ticked. And the bit rate is 384,000 BPS. And then the rest is just normal from there. Video rendering quality, use the project settings unless if you want to muck around with that. And that's all good, so you click OK, or if you want to not do this next time, you can save it as whatever. Click save, and then once you do that, you can click OK. Click the star box, click this star box so that it only shows what you need. And the rest is basically normal, and you will click on render. And it will start rendering your video. The approximate time will start going up for your video. For me, see, look, you got the frame rate going up at rapid speeds because this option is proven to be much faster. So I got it rendering out at 30 frames per second. So I got the frame rate at 30, and as you can see, it's going up. Like, it won't go 30 and then stop and then go 30. So it's going up like normal, and our rendering is already on 9%. And if you have a GPU, this will be much faster. Say this is going to take 6 minutes. So with your GPU, it might only take 2-3 minutes. And you got a percentage down here as well. So once the rendering is done, I will be back. Alright guys, we're back and we are almost done. Alright, 100% complete. All complete. Just finished in 6 minutes and 16 seconds. So that is a beauty of a time. And what I was using before, that would have taken maybe 12 to 20 minutes. So let's open where it's saved. And as you can see, I've got a bunch of my crap here. But here we are. Here's the video. It's gone from 3 gig to 315 megabytes. That's a pretty good size it's gone to. And now you can basically upload that to YouTube. And yeah, you can upload that to YouTube and it'll be good. And if you still think that is still too high, don't worry. You can edit it. Like, you can compress it again. But of course you will lose size in the file. So, no, you will lose quality in the file. So thank you for watching kind of my 2-part tutorial type of thing. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. Also share the video, tweet about it, all that stuff. And I hope to see you back in another video. Peace out, guys.